Welcome to Module 2 of putting gratitude-based learning into practice. Module 2 is about celebrating, and that might sound a little different. It doesn't mean celebrating needs to be all happy. We'll explain that. The objective of Module 2 is learning to see all situations through a gratitude-based lens. And so where we're at now is at this point, Module 1, we've taken a breath so that we've opened the bandwidth in ourselves to connect from a different perspective. And in this module, we're learning how do we actually move through the world from a different perspective. And so here we're celebrating. And so that doesn't mean celebrating all just happy. You can be sad, upset, disappointed, but what we're doing here is there's just no negative association with the feeling. It's not all good, it's not all bad, it just is. We're being grateful for what's coming up because it wouldn't exist if it didn't serve a purpose. And so without judgment, we're embracing what's coming up. It wouldn't be there if it didn't serve a purpose. And so this celebration is a gratitude that this signal that this teacher has arrived and seeing the opportunity for what's there. And so what we do here is we look for the positive ripples. We look for the gratitude of what we're finding. And so in that space, we're processing what's coming up. And what this looks like, for example, is let's say I'm having a conversation with someone who sees the world so very differently from me. I've come into this space. I'm noticing myself in this space, possibly getting triggered. I've taken a breath, and now I'm being grateful that whatever feelings are coming up are there. And I'm not judging them. I'm being grateful that this signal that this teacher is coming up. And now I'm able to put into practice the next step of this, which is hearing. And we'll get into that. But what we've done so far in these first two modules is we've really started to shift our inner perspective. We're starting to shift how we're perceiving on our inside what we're processing from the outside. And so we're expanding this bandwidth through gratitude for what is there to allow us to engage through a different lens. And so what we're going to get into in this next module is how are we engaging from this lens?